Hi, my name is Sherrell Daley, and I am interviewing.
Eunice Haigler.
And today is May 25th, 2023, and we're at City Point right now. So, how are you doing today?
I am sensational, cold but sensational.
That's good. So, what does Juneteenth mean to you?
Juneteenth means to me that I am somebody. I grew up in a rural county in Fredericksburg, Virginia, and I didn't know I had a history. I didn't know that I was somebody. I was just this entity living there. I lived in an all-white neighborhood, but I went to an all-black school. I didn't know about race. I didn't know that I had a race. I didn't know I had a culture. I didn't know that I could be I am.
So, how do you feel with Juneteenth becoming like a federal holiday? What does that mean to you?
Well, actually, it was a little bit more important to me for it to become a state holiday. So one of the things that I wanted to do, I wanted to take our children back. I wanted to take our communities back. I wanted our men to have a sense of pride again. And so I didn't really know how about doing that. And so I said, okay, well, I kind of may have to figure out a way for us to know that we are important. And so this Juneteenth thing came about. There was two organizations in Fredericksburg. One I belonged to. The other one wanted their organization to be more diverse. And so they reached out to us, and I found out that it was the 150th anniversary of Juneteenth. June who? And so I did the research, and we did Juneteenth, and I had been doing Juneteenth in Fredericksburg for about 10 years. And I found out that for me to accomplish my goals, I had to do it legislatively. And so, but I didn't know how to go, do any of that. So when Juneteenth came about, I'm like, okay, I reached out to the National Association, and they said, first you need to before you try to make it a national holiday, you need to try to make it a state holiday. So that was my goal. I got signatures. I reached out to the black community. I invested them in a sense of us, because we never had that before. And so consequently, we did Juneteenth. We celebrated. We partied. We had fun, and it was just an exciting time. And so, our people in Fredericksburg kind of got some pride in themselves. And so like then had invited this young man to be on the program, not knowing that later on he was going to be a state legislator. And so when he became a state legislator, one of the first bills that he put in was for Juneteenth to become a state holiday. My goal, okay, so we are somebody, black people, we can be somebody. So, let's have this sense of pride. And we brought communities together, those kids that I wanted to take back in the communities, we were able to do that. And so unfortunately, when he first put it in, it didn't pass, because it has to go to the attorneys, and the language was not right. And so Governor Northam called him and said, I understand that you put in for Juneteenth to be a holiday. He said, yeah, but it didn't pass. He said, okay, put it in next session. But then it would not have been a holiday until the following year. And so he said, no, bring it back during special session. I'll make sure that it passes unanimously. And that's what happened. And so for me, Juneteenth is unity, it's community. And so like the ones that we did, everybody came together, and so I had no budget. I did this for these years with no kind of budget. People working together, nobody went hungry. We had all kinds of food. The people that I asked to come and entertain, or to get pieces of history, it was just a beautiful thing to see. And so this year we are especially glad. I'm turning the reins over. We're having a huge celebration in Fredericksburg at the Nat Stadium. And it's really exciting to see my dream, my baby, come to fruition.
So, what do you feel is the next step? with Juneteenth becoming like so recognized?
Well, I think the next step is try to keep it from becoming commercialized. I think the next step is to keep the true essence and the spirit of those people that struggled and lost tears and blood, to keep their spirit alive. That's my fear, that it's going to become so commercialized that we're going to lose the true essence.
So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your contribution. So I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem.